Hi, I'm Kika or Christian Jansen, being around in Drupal land for many years. Uh, this time as UX project for Drupal 7 is really taking off. I like to join in. I have my trusty notebook with a lot of ideas. So right now I'd like to talk a little bit about content type editing. So let's see how it might work. So what we have here is super basic form to add a new node. Let's just forget about node and all this Drupal lingo. Let's talk about an hotel. Let's make a user case when I want to make a directory of hotels and I want to come up with a node which refers to a hotel. So by default I have title at body field as always in Drupal. This page actually has two extra elements. Toolbox where I can drop in new fields to edit to the canvas, and there is a palette for one particular properties of particular field. This is regular stuff. The toolbox and property sheet has been around many years. Now this kind of elements are implemented in web as well. There are many form editing around the web, including some of which already made work for Drupal. So it's not a big thing, it's nothing revolutionary here. I'm just following the best practices here. I haven't really drawn out how these palettes should look and work. Are they layers which can be dragged on a page, or is it horizontal or vertical split pane? It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that we have two UI elements which help us to work on those fields which we're trying to build. Here is one proposed snippet, a hover action. If you hover next to a field and you click on it, you come up with properties palette. This roughly follows the ideas which Mark and Lisa came up with. I'm just playing around in with my own little playground here. So back to the hotel. Title and body. I can take advantage of those, but they don't really map what I need for hotels. So let's just have a rating to a hotel, which is every hotel has a 5-star rating. So let's drag it into. So right now I'm dragging the voting widget here, and opening the property sheet. I'm picking the count, the maximum count, and I pick the style. Definitely there are more properties that can be applied to a voting widget, but so far I'm just keeping things simple. Let's have a location now. As you can see, I dragged the location widget, which is something like Google Map, here to a form. I opened the property sheet and I got some really basic options: the marker type and map provider. Again, hiding all the complexities. Definitely there should be some kind of container expandable progressive arrangement where advanced options are, but so far I'm keeping things simple. As you can see, I also used property sheet to change the label of a title. Hotel name is more appropriate here. And also I changed body to a description. So, and now a question. If we're using this nice interface to node editing, why don't we use it for node view? The only difference UI wise is that we dragging and dropping and moving around actual field contents, not the widgets for editing view fields. So let's see how it might look. Here I have my hotel. What we have here is the hotel title. Here the contents of the regular meta field are highlighted. It's the very same widget for field properties used here as well. Clicking it opens a palette for field view properties, and here it's kind of fancier version of tokens, where you can have special widgets inside the text field for variable substitution. So here they map the values map here. What you see, you can see live here. PyKika 2 hours ago maps to buy as a text, offer as a token, date as a token, and I clicked here on date and I can actually specify the format. Here is some other widgets. So the rating widget is live here, you can click here. This was our descriptions and this is the location. Now, what if I want to rearrange those elements? It's a standard procedure what used to be possible only by theming and maybe some block wizardry. I'm dragging the voting widget to a region next here. Think it as a drag and drop block placement, but inside the node view. I'm dragging the meta line to a bottom. It doesn't. This representation doesn't have much value, so I changed it to the last updated 2 hours ago, using the widget I showed in previous slide, and I'm also dragging the location widget to a sidebar and resizing it. So here how it looks when done with dragging and dropping. We have the title, we have rating in a sidebar, we have location in a sidebar, we have description, and we have our meta field. So that's a very quick, short overview. I skipped a lot of details. I have way more stuff in this notebook. How to deal with other fields, how to deal with comments, attachments, images, etc. And I also like to work on what about other view types of build modes. We only dealt with editing and full view, but there are also list view, RSS, a lot of other stuff. So let's see how we can continue from this. Thanks.